If you think that the RIP of Mohbad can be covered up, you're making a mistake. Mohbad RIP has resonated. I mean, the echo of Mohbad's RIP has gone far and wide. I want you to pay attention to this video where a foreign artist, he has something to say. And what he said will shock you. Mohbad, after RIP, became too big. It became too big than this wicked, evil. In fact, the conspiracy is just too much. It's too much. Mohbad is too big for them to cover him up. No, not at all. The spirit of Mohbad is so strong that even their web of their secret society, their web of wickedness, with all that they have done, contact this person, call that person, cover up here, lie here, none of these things worked. I want us to watch this video together and tell me the names, the people that you're about to hear, the things that are connected to this. I want you to tell me for yourself what you think. But before we proceed, like and share this video and also tap on the thanks button to encourage this channel to do more. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say thanks for returning and thanks for being here. If you are just coming across this channel for the first time and you're not a member, why don't you join? It is even free. Simply tap on the subscribe button and also turn on the post notification bell. That's all you have to do. Let us listen and we will be talking, analyzing as we proceed.
Good afternoon, world. Good afternoon, Africa. Good afternoon, Nigeria. All from our people are on our day. For those of you who don't know me, who are not familiar with that face, I'm Beniki Tall, aka the Oyibo boy. Before you think, say, I will be that Oyibo boy would talk about this Mohbad matter now. Maybe if you Google my name, do a small research, and then make your decision if I'm allowed to talk about it or not. Okay, but first of all, I want to reach out and speak out my condolence to the family, because we did not only lost an industry brother and a great artist, we also lost the father of a son, a husband, and a son who has a mother and a father. Also a lot of friends and all the loved ones, which is sad enough. Secondly, I want to say, Nigerians, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, how the majority goes about the justice for Mohbad case. Because that's directly the right way to go about it, in my opinion too.
Okay.
Because you can't fight violence with violence. Two wrongs doesn't make a right.
Not that
so that's why you don't fight violence with violence.
Exactly.
And you can already witness that and take that out from that case for your own personal life. Because we are all human beings, right? Blowing out someone's candle doesn't make your own shine brighter.
At all.
That's a very important lesson to learn in life, and that you can already witness right now that it's that way, the way we say it. And I think Mohbad's spirit is still alive and more around than it has ever been.
Exactly.
I mean, the guy makes me feel sad for more than a week right now. It makes me set up a ring light to talk about something. But the case here is, I don't want to be, this is not a video about finger pointing or so person supposed to do so, because that's, we already had enough videos of those ones.
Of course.
But I want to bring awareness to that you guys are on the right track. On the 20th, there's like a peaceful walk that starts in Ikeja. And on the 21st, there's a candlelight procession that starts at the Lekki toll gate, as far as I know. 21st of September is my birthday, so I won't be in Nigeria at that time. Probably see you guys in December. But I wanted to use that opportunity to reach out and wish you guys, a lot of strength in those difficult times. Because this is not just a personal shock to each of us. This is bigger. And the only right thing we could do right now is to show that his death was not for no reason.
Exactly. Justice.
It's pretty similar, the way I see it, to the George Floyd passing away.
Black Lives Matter.
His death has created so much awareness about topics that already existed. But now is the time to go about it. The Mohbad case is the George Floyd case of Afrobeats industry.
Exactly.
That's the way I'm seeing it. And the most positive thing and the most touching thing for me personally, as somebody who loves Nigeria and loves Afrobeats since 2008 right now, for almost half of my lifetime, is that you could really see that the whole Justice for Mohbad case creates so much awareness that the whole world is looking at right now.
Exactly.
Because this case is growing day by day.
Exactly.
Bigger. His spirit is so much around. So the whole world is looking at it and they get the idea of that Africans value
life.
a human life so much under each other that it gets so big and that we are making such a movement out of it.
Exactly.
Because that's a huge step forward.
It
was on the German news. And that's another point where I want to go about. For all those Afrobeat lovers all around the globe right now, and I can speak for Germany, for example, too. Let me use my own German language, what I want to address it correctly and directly. Afrobeats is the strongest currency because that's what everybody's looking up to at the moment.
Yes.
Musically, and music touches our spirits. That's for sure. That's why big shout out to Aox and Zlatan, who came quickly up with this Bedu Walking Dead. I knew the song was around for quite a while, but this was the time Zlatan jumped on it. So shout out to that one. That song has really kept me going for a week right now. I mean, it's out for 3 days, but the first version was out already at that time. So shout out to you guys. And I think the spirit of Mohbad has to be used for positive things right now. It would be a lie to say I was close to Mohbad. We've been on the same lineup for a show around 2019-20 when I was in Lagos for Tafa Balewa Square, but not like we've been mates, right? I was playing his jams as a DJ and I was celebrating him as an artist. You know, that's pretty much the connection that was there. But his spirit, and you could tell from those little things that it was a very likable, charismatic person. As much as bad things have happened and as much as many organizations have failed that could have prevented his death, right now, keep the situation as peaceful as possible. I know it's hard not to show anger in those days like that, but that is not going anywhere too. The same as silence is not going anywhere. So don't finger point at somebody just because they want to raise awareness. Hopefully they are raising their awareness in the right way and not be cloud chasing for their own interest. Yeah, we've been seeing so many videos lately. So the most important message I want to cross over to you guys is that don't get divided in situations like that. Don't be too quick to judge people. And especially in Nigeria as a country, you know about that one. Especially in this celebrity life. You can rather get arrested for nothing, or you can get away with anything. So it's a very thin line to know what's right, what's wrong. So don't get divided. What you guys can do as a majority is addressing that correctly and let the organizations do their work as much as you believe or trust in them. But this is a test for all of them too. And that's a step of progress where Mohbad's death could have been used for a reason, for a good reason that can be looking back in history. Don't allow someone to finger point at you and put you into a team or category or anything. People need patience in those traumatized situations. Everybody's dealing different with it, so you can't expect a behavior out from someone. To me, many things on the Mohbad case that has happened right now, how can you put a microphone in front of somebody, in front of a father that just recently lost his son? and then judge him for his actions. That is something, of course it could have been done different, but we are humans, we make mistakes, right? So as long as you are going for the justice for Mohbad direction, address all those things correctly and give people their time to do their decisions, and don't drag them out because you expect something from them, whoever that might be. If it's a police officer or if it's, I don't say for that country, with the citizens different now. Yeah, I don't do that just since 2015 in and out. Any little chance where a person get position where they feel oppress someone, they will use that power. That's sadly one of the things that exist. But you don't have to join. You don't have to join. Just use your way in a correct way and address the things correctly. Because what we have seen so far, I mean, the protest has been going on. That's a huge step forward already, right? So stay on that lane because I think it's really leading somewhere. It takes time. It takes time. So many things take time to get to a different standard of where we are probably right now, no matter which part of the world we are talking about. But as long as there's progress, then it doesn't really matter where you are. It's just like a question of where you are going to, where you're heading to. And I think that goes in the right direction. So rest in peace, Mohbad. Sleep well, brother.
You see, the industry as it is right now, if you don't belong, you will not prosper. That is it. If you do not belong to some unproductive society, cult, or whatever it is. I use the word unproductive. Yes, I mean that, unproductive. There are associations that you belong to, your life moves forward. But this one is a serious one. Even the Portable that was screaming back then, oh, they are trying to do this because they want me to, he had to bend, he had to agree, he had to accept what they want for him to get his way. For him to be able to go to shows in the UK and nothing will happen to him and nobody will bully him and beat him up. This is the society that we are in. It is interconnected. So if you see certain people covering up, not saying anything, quickly dropping money for this and that, then you understand what it is. You cannot get show. No, you will never get any show if you're not part of this or part of that. Now, this is connected to politics also. It's connected. The show that Mohbad attended last was the one that a guy popularly known as Cubana chief priest is a barman, celebrity barman as they call him. That is the show that he attended. And also he went for a show outside of Nigeria. Prior to that, he went for a show in the UK, and Shekpeteri's boyfriend, the elder brother to the P Square, Polo is the name of this one. It was one that invited him, and the talk show they had on a platform, he said that Mohbad was visibly afraid in the UK. And he told him, why are you recluse? Why are you not mixing up with people? Why are you not enjoying yourself? Why are you just sitting down in one place? You don't want to associate with this person. You don't want to move here and there. You don't want to do nothing. What's wrong with you? And the guy said, Baba, men are out there. They might harm me. They've done terrible things to me. And I know that they have connected. They are here and there. There's nothing they cannot do. And I don't want to be hurt. I don't want anyone bully me or do. And he said, no, this is UK. Imagine Polo saying, this is UK. Nothing like that will happen to you. Go out. What? You know, he was speaking like, well, the thing is this. At this time, at this moment, the industry is tight. The industry is tight. If you want to blow, if you want to really achieve it, if you want to be able to cash out, if you want to go to shows without anyone coming to bully you, you must belong to something so that it's more like a mafia thing. Then you will get protection. You will pay your dues to whatever. You know, this is how this guy, like, look, these guys are the ones making money now. The way the way control this is to make sure that they are top is. If you are not, your shows will be destroyed, will be broken. They break into your show, they rob you, they try to steal from you, this is what they do. You heard from the young man. He doesn't want to say everything, but if you have inner ears, you understand what he's saying. That there are certain things that are supposed to be done in the right way. For example, immediately Mohbad's father went to the police station, the police was supposed to if you live in countries where things work, immediately, in fact, your consciousness will be, you will want to inform the police, and the police will want to take the right action immediately. Like, look, where is this place? Is it homicide? Is it murder? What exactly is this? What happened? They want to investigate to find out what happened. That is how it works in a Senna climb. So those are the things that he pointed out. And not just that alone. He also said there are people who believe that they have the power to do and undo because they are connected to certain people who are supposed to be agencies against injustice. They are connected to certain people who are sitting on that position. They are sitting on that chair. I'm talking about politicians now. I'm talking about certain groups of people who are also part of the bully system. They are part of the let's tell ourselves the truth. In Nigeria, bullying is the way of life. Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do? It is a trait in the life of majority in Nigeria. I'll give you a little example. Regardless of what anyone says. Remember the journalist that works for Arise Television? He talks about politics. He talks about politicians. He talks about this and that. But the day he had the opportunity to flex his own muscle, he was driving against traffic. He was driving where he was not supposed to be, drive. Security agents stopped him. Rather than him say, "Oh, I'm sorry, do the needful," like a man who has conscience, he started threatening, bullying the police officer, the security agent that stopped him. Like, "Man, you're committing crime. What's wrong with you?" Started bullying that person, saying, "Do you know who I am? I will call the governor now. I will deal with you. I will take uniform off your neck." You know what I'm talking about? Rufai, that knows how to ask questions, that knows how to balance and drop bombshell here and there, that knows how to drag politicians. Politicians also have it's the same thing. The opportunity he had at that time, he quickly flexed. It means that if he had more, maybe if he's the governor, maybe if he's the local government chairman, maybe if he's the head of the, this is how he's going to act. Do you understand what I'm saying? So naturally, in Nigeria, for a long time, because of the lack of rule and enforcement of it, people know the truth. They know what to do, but they don't want to. They will intentionally go against that natural, justice, that conscience that we all have inside of us. This is the reason why cover up, a lot of it is being, we are experiencing it, we are seeing it in the quest for justice for Mohbad. Yes, as it is, I will give you a sad news. The news is so sad. They said that the coroner inquest into the RIP of Mohbad is suspended for the meantime until further notice. Yeah, suspended until further notice. They want to kill it. They want to bury it. And they are going to use the festive season as an opportunity to quench justice for Mohbad. But they of course, they know they are making a mistake, because next year, the energy and fervency, particularly with the power of social media, will wake it up again. And once it wakes up, you know what it is. People will come out on the street again saying, "Justice for Mohbad 2.0, justice for Mohbad reloaded, justice for Mohbad reloaded." Because it's not only about Mohbad, it is the rot in the system that people unconsciously are fighting against. What do you think about this one? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.